happened today, why, and what's next. Live, local, on it. 77 WABC.
She's never had a makeup. She's just like you and me, but she's homeless.
Because my job is to connect you with things that have been transpiring not only today, but in the past few days. For instance, like on St. Valentine's Day, we were freezing. Our collective took us off. It was like 20 degrees below zero. The hawk was talking. And there was the mayor, your mayor, not mine, Comrade Bill de Blasio. He was down underground in the subway system. And he was accompanied because, you know, he's such a big bird. He's like a scarecrow. Osmosis is taking place. About a month ago, I wrote an op-ed piece in the New York Post saying if you actually talk to the homeless people in Penn Station and around the Midtown area, you'll find that a large number of them are migrating from New Jersey. On the line to discuss that right now because of this growing homeless problem, they're everywhere, is Paul Nichols, publisher of the Bergen Dispatch. Thanks for joining us on the drive home at 5, Paul.
Hey there, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Check out your other stories. But in this one, you were going to follow up. You weren't going to just let me write an op-ed piece in the New York Post and get away with saying that a lot of the homeless people that are now part of our population here are from New Jersey, right? Wasn't that your intention originally?
Well, no, that was, I read your piece. It was actually sent to me by someone who has worked at the homeless shelter here. And it was, hey, New York should thank, New Jersey should thank New York because you're right on the money. We send them to you by the busload.
Well, explain that, because when I first wrote that op-ed piece, I got to tell you, did I catch grief, Paul, from but a sizable slice? What did you do to go out and to determine that most of what I was writing about was actually true?
Well, this is something that I've seen gone on for years, and the person who sent me your story, who worked at the shelter, sort of sent it to me of, hey, this is something that we share together. We both know this is going on, and she sent me your story, and along with the quote that I used inside there, saying that, they're actually giving bus tickets when you come to the shelter. If you're denied shelter, well, hey, here's bus tickets. Why don't you go to New York? A lot of the police around this area call it the Best Western, because if you took a look at it, you'd never imagine in a million years it was a shelter. It looks like it's a hotel.
I know.
Beautiful.
I know. In fact,
safe.
Well, I've passed that facility. I used to broadcast from Hasbrook Heights nearby in Hackensack, and I remember I was in downtown Hackensack. I was lost, to be honest with you. I was lost.
Okay.
I was going in circles, and I did. I walked in there. I expected to see a concierge or somebody, to help me out. I got to get back to Hasbrook Heights. And the guy looked at me and he said, Curtis, what are you doing here? And you're right, it was like state-of-the-art. So why aren't the homeless people in Bergen County staying at this state-of-the-art facility?
Because it's not a right-to-shelter state. I mean, to get in there is very difficult. Most people who go there and knock on the door and say, I'm homeless, are denied.
Well, why did they even build this facility? It had to cost a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, $11.4 million.
Well, $11.4 million. The county built it. And I understand they have also a state-of-the-art kitchen facility that is never used.
Oh, has never been used. I mean, when you take your photo op of, they're serving dinner and feeding the homeless, behind every picture is this gorgeous stainless steel restaurant kitchen that looks like it could feed an army. Things never been used.
Now, as a good reporter and obviously from a good publication, the Bergen Dispatch, when you've asked your elected officials and those responsible for watching the purse strings,